What's going on, guys? United Gaming back with another MLB The Show 22 video. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about the brand new feature program that will be coming out in just a week here at MLB The Show 22. We're going to get 30 players in the next feature program, plus moments, conquests, and missions. So that is likely implying that we are going to get another program where each team is going to have one card. Now, if we are going to take a look at some past MLB The Shows, and I got a pretty solid prediction of what this could be. If you do enjoy this video and you do find it helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. Best way to support the channel by far. Let's get into it. So, we are probably going to be talking and we're going to be looking at future stars cards. That is the most likely situation that we are going to be facing, and most likely cards that will be in this next feature program, because they like to do this a lot. As we can see, here are some prospect cards. These are not quite future stars cards. They are different. Prospect cards are usually lower overalls. They don't really get past like a 90, 91, 92 overall card. They're usually pretty low overall and not the top prospects in each player, in each team system. For future stars, they usually like to go the big guys. They sometimes give them even 99s. These are usually higher 90s cards that you're going to be seeing for future stars cards. And I think the design looks a whole lot better. Since there are actually no future stars cards yet in MLB The Show 22, we're going to have to go back to the past MLB The Shows so that I can give you a bit of an idea of what we can be looking. So let's time travel. Alright, here we are in MLB The Show 21. We're going to load in, and then we're going to kind of show you what future stars are kind of like. So I mean, it's going to be a little hard to compare since Team Affinity is not a thing this year, and that's where most of the future stars were. So we're just going to go right to the inventory so I can just show you future stars cards. See, like, we got 99 Adley Rutschman, 99 Jared Kelenic, 99 Julio Rodriguez, 99 Nate Pearson, 99 Spencer Torkelson. And the lowest, like, overalls on these cards are, like, if we're taking a look for the lowest of, like, the main cards, it's going to be a 92 overalls that we're going to be in the early programs. So these are likely going to be high overall type guys that you can definitely use on your Diamond Dynasty squad. So if we take a look at some of these cards, most of them are pretty good. Not all of them are in programs, though. We will have to take a look at the programs, and it's basically going to be it's going to be structured like Team Affinity. Even though Team Affinity is not a thing, it'll probably be structured. The next feature program will be structured like Team Affinity. So, they actually appeared 2 times in this. They appeared in Season 2 and they appeared in Season 4. So, we're just going to take a look at Season 2 because they're a lot more relevant in this one. This one was a split between Legends, Flashback, and Future Stars. As you can see, some of them are Legends and Flashbacks, and the other ones are going to be Future Stars. I mean, it's just a pretty even split. Most of them are 92 to 95 overall. And for Season 2, they're definitely a lot more. I actually think there's only 3 Future Stars in Season 4, which are high overall guys. We can see we get some of the Future Stars cards. We go all the way back down. Well, I mean, some of these cards were pretty good. I mean, there's some decent ones in here. But then you also get cards like this fella. We're not going to talk about this guy. If they bring this card back, it's going to be Nightmare City. This game is going to be over. Edward Cabrera, this man dominated. I'm scared. Please don't bring him back. Anyway, yeah, I mean, some of these guys got like 97. Cliff Lee was the highest overall guy in this program. Obviously, I don't think any future stars are going to be touching 97 in this program. Probably going to be touching 95, 96, and probably the lower overall guys are going to be 94-ish. I imagine a range from 94 to 96, considering Roy Halladay's at 95. And he's really the only boss in there. They're obviously going to be upper 90s. They're not going to be as low as some of the faces of the franchise were. So, I mean, they did appear in Season 4 here. We take a look. We got 99 Adley Rutschman. He was one of actually 2 guys, I think. I think there's 3 guys in this program. Another one was 98 Marco Luciano, my bad. He was a Future Stars. And then we had 99 Julio Rodriguez for the Mariners. So, I mean, they were not as relevant in this program, but yeah, they were still appearing here, and obviously they used future stars a lot less this year in MLB 21 than they have used in MLB 20. In MLB 20, they had the entire Team Affinity Season 2 was all future stars. So why don't we go back to MLB The Show 20 and take a look what they did back then. Here we are in MLB The Show 20. Obviously, it looks a lot different from today. If you're a first-time Diamond Dynasty MLB The Show player, obviously you're going to see differences. But if we go down to Team Affinity, which is where they were held, it's kind of structured differently, so it's going to take a lot of scrolling. So if we go to the Orioles, we go over here, we take a look. This is their first reward. This was up, and then all this was locked, and then when the second reward came out, it was future stars like Ryan Mountcastle here. Obviously, some of these prospects you're going to be seeing, these future stars cards have turned themselves into solid ball players since this has come out, because obviously this is a while ago that this was a thing. So you're going to see some guys that are some wreckable names now. So you get Ryan Mountcastle. Let's just go to a random one. Let's go to the Royals. See who they had. They had They had Brady Singer. I mean, these range from 90s. I think some of them were 90s. I think actually the Oakland A's was like a 90. I think it was pretty bad. Yeah, it was Jorge Mateo, who, yeah, I forgot he was on the A's. But yeah, that wasn't one of the best cards, but I think some of them got up to like 95 overalls. I think, I know the Marlins was Jazz Chisholm, and he got up to a 94. This card was good. I love that card. And I'm pretty sure we got to go over to the Cardinals here. We take a look. They had Nolan Gorman, who, yeah, he got up to a 95. So this was a more wide range, but this also came out in a time where, you know, these were kind of the best cards in the game, these 86s. So you kind of had to take a look at the skill level. Most of these guys are on most people's teams. There wasn't really a god card in this program. I don't know why we went into collections. There wasn't really a god card in this program. It was not as, like, there wasn't a card that was as feared as the, can I not sort in this game? I thought I could do that. Apparently I can't do that. Alright, I guess we're going to the marketplace instead. So, yeah, there wasn't a card as scary as Edward Cabrera, but there were definitely some good cards in this, and I expect to be some good Future Stars programs. Obviously, these Gavin Lux, all these guys with stub values, you're not actually, I don't know why I'm even here, because none of these guys with stub values are actually going to be in the program. We're not actually in that program. Let me just go to my squad, because I have all these cards, because these were non-sellable. Let's just go filter by Future Stars and make life a whole lot easier, and we can kind of thin out. We know we got Andres, we got these two were not here. Nolan Gorman was in this program. We got Brian Hazy was in this program. This Magical was not in the program. We got Vidal Brujan, Nolan Jones, Alex Kirilloff, Taylor Trammell, Alec Thomas, Evan White, Jazz Chisholm, Brandon Marsh, Josh Young. You got Andres Jimenez, Nico Horner. I think he was in this program. Yeah, he was. Heliot Ramos, Luis Garcia, Ryan Mountcastle, Bobby Dalbec, Jorge Mateo, Daz Cameron, Kevin Smith. These are some top prospects as of the time like this was made. And then you got Nick Lodolo, Kyle Wright, who's turned himself into a good pitcher. Brady Singer, Brusar Gratterol has been a good pitcher. Clark Schmidt, Jose Uquiri, Zach Brown, Ryan Rollison, and Dane Dunning, and Adonis Medina. And you had no relief pitchers in this program. But yeah, like overall, like there were some good cards in this program. I mean, this is kind of what you're going to expect. This is what you're going to expect. One team is going to get every single Future Stars, and it's going to be one of the top prospects in their system, probably a top 5 prospect in their system. Because Future Stars are different than prospects. They're higher overall, they're better cards, they're more useful. You got 99 Luis Robert here. You got 97 Dylan Carlson. You have better overall cards. And I didn't even have a ton of Future Stars cards on like God Squad Future Stars. There were a few God Squad Future Stars in this game. I mean, most of the God Squad Future Stars, they were in MLB Show 21 and not as like in the program. We filtered, we got Gavin Lux, Mackenzie Gore, Joe Adele, Royce Lewis, Casey Mize. This card was good. Brendan McKay. Where was this Brendan McKay? I think he's in Conquest. Okay, hold on. I don't actually know where that card came from. Christian Pache, Joey Bart. I don't know where half these cards come from. Is that a problem? I think these guys were headliners. I think these were headliners. I had no idea where these cards came from. But yeah, I mean, you got high overall guys. I mean, you're not going to see the high overall guys in the innings program, though, and I'm at the feature program, because obviously we're in a different time now. I got to adjust. It's not inning programs anymore. It's feature programs. So, you know, it's different. It's going to be slightly different, but I expect it's going to be kind of structured like MLB The Show 21. So if we go back to MLB The Show 21, let's just skip right past this. Look, we got the program here. It's probably going to be structured something like this, because Team Affinity is very similar to how the feature program is now, where you have the pack and you get choice in one of them, but I don't expect you get to choice. I expect it to be the same as the first feature program, where you get one, and then once you get far enough, you'll eventually be able to choose who you want. But yeah, it'll be random luck on the first one, so you just gotta pray to God you get a good one, because some of these Future Stars, like this Jackson Rutledge, kind of suck. This card kind of sucked. But then you get guys like Edward Cabrera, who's scared you. Like, this card was scary. When you saw this guy on the mound, you were terrified. You wanted to quit immediately. This card was a beast. Jeez, I sucked in this game, and he pitched good for me. Anyway, so, yeah, this is kind of what you can expect for Future Stars. I expect to be Future Stars. It's not confirmed, but is my high expectation that is going to be Future Stars, because it makes the most logical sense. Usually around the second, like, big program, they like to do Future Stars, and that's what they did in Team Affinity. That's what they did in MLB Show 21. That's what they did in MLB Show 22. I meant 21, 20, MLB 20 and 20. 21 and 20. I cannot talk right now, dude. I cannot talk. They've been doing it for the past few years, and I expect them to continue. Maybe they'll change up the card art finally. It's been the same card art for the past 2 years. Like, there's been minor detail changes, like putting a logo behind I'm in the wrong thing. I'm in the wrong thing again. Like putting a logo behind there, but generally it's been the same card art. Maybe they'll change it up. I don't know. I like this card art. It's very, very clean. So if you did enjoy today's video, are you excited for the Future Stars program? And if you do think it's not going to be Future Stars, please leave a comment what you think it might be in the comment section down below. I'm going to give you a see you in the next one. Peace. Thank you so much for watching.